You are watching a special presentation of Friday Night Fights brought to you exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. From the famed Broad Street Ballroom in New York City, I'm Ariel Agami, and this is Mike the Machine Chirico, a decorated Muay Thai champion. And Mike, you're in the broadcast booth with me tonight as we bring the fans watching on UFC Fight Pass 4 big matchups, and it all culminates with our main event. Deshaun Desert Storm Robinson goes up against Bart Batuina.
I'm really excited for this fight with Bart Batuina. He's a Glory veteran. He's fought on the big stage at the Garden. He took on Chris Lacusa, another New York-based fighter, and I'm very excited for the matchup. He's a tactical fighter, a tactician for sure, and it should be a great fight.
Meanwhile, Deshaun Robinson out of Molina's Martial Arts in New Jersey returns to this promotion for the first time since 2015, so he's anxious to make a splash under the bright lights of New York City. We are very pleased to be bringing you the longest-running Muay Thai series in North America on UFC Fight Pass, so sit back and relax because Friday Night Fights starts now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for 3 more rounds of action. From this time, the middleweight division with full rules Muay Thai. Fighting out of the red corner tonight, he's wearing the blue trunks with the red trim. He's weighing in at 163.5 pounds. He represents Estevez Muay Thai with an undefeated record of 4 wins and 0 losses. From Stamford, Connecticut, Frank Estrella!
Let's go.
And fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the maroon trunks with the white trim. Weighing in at 165 pounds. He represents King's Thai Boxing with a record of 5 wins, 2 losses. Jay Cuco Rodriguez!
All right, gentlemen, we have a lot of experience. I expect to see a good show. Fight hard, fight fair, protect yourself at all times. Listen to my instruction at all times. Okay, let's go.
You are watching Friday Night Fights brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino, the season premiere of the longest-running Muay Thai series in North America. Jay Rodriguez taking on Frank Estrella from the Broad Street Ballroom in New York City. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Ariel Agami with Mike the Machine Chirico sitting ringside here in Lower Manhattan to watch this amateur battle, this undercard battle, I should say, between Frank Estrella and Jay Cuco Rodriguez, and Estrella on the attack right now.
Frank has a lot of power. He's definitely more of a power puncher than a technician, but a great dump there. Excited to see this fight for sure.
Estrella and Rodriguez scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. A frenetic pace to this first round. Estrella in the red, white, and blue trunks, representing Estevez Muay Thai in Connecticut. Jay Rodriguez in the burgundy trunks, fighting out of King's Thai Boxing under Aaron the Ghost Fisher. Big right hand lands for Rodriguez.
Nice hand, nice right hand, and a nice elbow.
That caught Estrella's attention. Now Rodriguez trying to come over the top with elbows. Estrella undefeated coming into action tonight, 4-0. While Rodriguez boasts a 5-2 mark. Rodriguez, a huge cheering section here at the Broad Street Ballroom. He's originally from the Dominican Republic, but he's raised in the Bronx, New York. Rodriguez finding his rhythm here in round number 1.
And this is definitely Frank's toughest opponent in his 4 fights for sure.
And the man
had it pretty easy and walked through his last 4 opponents, and it looks like Cuco's giving him some trouble at this first round.
So a strong start to the night for Jay Rodriguez, also known as Cuco, which is Spanish for the boogeyman.
And Cuco definitely bought it that round. Frank looks a little battered up, bleeding from his nose, his eyes a little banged up. We'll see how he comes out in the second round.
We've seen a couple of dominant performances from Frank Estrella on Friday Night Fights in the past.
Frank's a gamer. I've trained with him at C3 as well when Omar was teaching back there. And he's a gamer. He's a tough guy. He'll come out banging this round for sure.
And there's Jay Rodriguez getting coached on by Aaron the Ghost Fisher. A little bit later on this undercard, we are going to see one of Mr. Fisher's prize pupils, another one of his prize pupils, in Carmen Corchado from the women's circuit, and also a very exciting fighter. But right now it is Jay Rodriguez going up against Frank Estrella. We are set for round 2 of a scheduled 3 on Friday Night Fights.
And the energy in here is electrifying right now. These guys put on quite a show in the first round.
The chance of Jay rained down at the Broad Street Ballroom in NYC. Estrella tries the inside leg kick, but he tastes some leather from Rodriguez in the early going of round 2. Two fighters exchanging leg kicks.
Jay looks pretty comfortable that he's settling in, but he's got to be careful of Estrella's power. If Estrella loads up on that left hand, then it could be lights out real quick.
Frank Estrella in the red, white, and blue trunks. Jay Rodriguez in the burgundy as he falls right on top of Big Frank. This fight taking place at 165 pounds. Super middleweight division in Muay Thai. A little bit of inside leg kick there. That kind of shot Frank Estrella backwards. A little reddening on the right cheek of Estrella, and he takes a left hand from Jay Rodriguez. Estrella trying to lean on Kuko.
Kuko's pretty slick in the clinch. I definitely feel that Estrella has the power edge, but Kuko's doing some nice turns, some nice trip, and keeping him off balance so he can't just overpower him.
And Estrella just walked into a straight left from Jay Rodriguez as well. Kuko mixing things up against Frank Estrella here in round 2. And Estrella with a flurry there. Lunging with the left hand and now banging some knees into Rodriguez. Rodriguez.
Nice elbow from Estrella.
Looked like Rodriguez tried the elbow, but he ended up taking one himself. Low leg kick from Rodriguez lands, and elbow from Estrella lands. And the bell sounds in an action-packed round number 2, Mike Chirico. Both men doing some good work in the last 2 minutes.
Both these guys are bringing it for sure.
You're watching Friday Night Fights, our 2018 season premiere from New York City. Ari Alagami with Mike the Machine Chirico, a decorated Muay Thai champion who we hope to see back in the ring very soon on Friday Night Fights. Frank Estrella, who you see right there, trying to keep his perfect record intact. He comes into action tonight at 4-0, representing Omar Estevez at Estevez Muay Thai in Stanford CT. Meanwhile, Jay Rodriguez, a.k.a. Kuko, getting instructions from Aaron the Ghost Fisher as he looks for amateur win numbers. He looks for his 6th win in the squared circle in the Muay Thai ranks.
Estrella's got Cutman Gooch working on him. I'm sure he'll have that bloody nose taken care of. Gooch, some of the best in the business.
James Guccione, a fan favorite, runs the upper cutman business in Queens. One of the best cutmen around, and if he's in your corner, you can throw a little more caution to the wind because he'll patch you right up. Round 3 underway, Estrella and Rodriguez. Everything on the line right here. Leg kick lands up high for Estrella, who then dumps Jay Rodriguez down to the canvas.
Yeah, Frank really showing his power there with that turn. He comes in hard with an elbow.
Two men clinching up against the ropes. Estrella trying to sit down on some knees to the body.
Fast pace, both these guys are feeling it right now, you can tell. But they're still going, they're still bringing it.
Estrella's left-legged kick partially blocked by Rodriguez, but Frank has been on the attack. He's been coming forward for most of this 3rd round.
Really like to see Frank set up that kick. He's just bombing that left leg, and it's great, but if he throws a two-piece or a three-piece in front of it, better shot of landing and not getting caught.
A left-right combo for Estrella wobbles Rodriguez, but here's Kuko coming back.
Looked like Frank wobbled him there.
Big time action here in round 3.
Good knees.
Knees to the body, back and forth. Not for the faint of heart here. Super middleweights trading knees to the midsection.
Both these guys bombing on each other right now.
Last
Going
30
caution
seconds.
to the wind, knowing that there's only a couple seconds left in this third and final round.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. Both men sensing this one hangs in the balance. Estrella on the attack with Rodriguez in the corner. And there's the bell.
Both these guys barked. That was a great fight. Way to set the tone.
Outstanding finish for Frank Estrella and Jay Kuko Rodriguez. That's the action you came to see on Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Frank Estrella trying to keep his perfect record intact. Jay Rodriguez looking to move to 6-2. Again, great to have you along on the broadcast, everybody. Ariel Agami with Mike Chirico, a.k.a. The Machine. All the action coming to you live, courtesy of our great Friday Night Fights production crew in New York City. So it looked like Rodriguez came out on fire there, Mike, in the early going, had the home crowd behind them, even though Estrella is from the area as well. Rodriguez a city boy, so he may have got a little more love from the crowd in the Broad Street Ballroom, seemed energized in that first round, but Frank found his footing in that second and third rounds, and this fight is going to be extremely interesting to see how it's scored.
Yeah. King's Thai Boxing definitely brought a crowd tonight, but Estevez Muay Thai coming all the way from Stamford, Connecticut. They packed the house as well. These guys really put on a great show for the fans tonight.
Connor Hall awaits the scorecard tallies, and we will find out who's set to be declared the winner after an excellent 3-round Muay Thai battle. Let's go up to Connor Hall.
All right, ladies and gents. After 3 rounds of action, we do have a winner. Judge A sees this bout 28-29 in favor of the red corner. Judge B scores this bout 28-29 in favor of the blue corner. And Judge C scores this bout 28-29 for your winner by split decision from Stamford, Connecticut, Frank Estrella.
Close fight for sure. Estrella ends up taking it, gets the judge's nod with that split decision.
So Frank Estrella, Mike, able to overcome a raucous crowd in support of Jay Rodriguez, and it looked like Kuko was really in command early on, but Estrella, like you said, found his bearings as a great trainer and Omar Estevez behind him. He was able to refocus, and he keeps his undefeated record intact. Frank Estrella now 5-0 as a Muay Thai fighter. Jay Rodriguez falls to 5-3. You are watching Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Well, a great night of Muay Thai action is far from over, folks. We're glad you could be with us on Friday Night Fights, the season premiere. We're leading up to our main event of the evening. In just a little bit, we'll see Bart Botwina out of Evolution Muay Thai in Midtown Manhattan going up against Deshaun Robinson out of Molina's Martial Arts in Union, New Jersey, but still 2 tremendous undercard fights still to come. Up next, we'll take a look at Jeremy Sanchez, also out of Evolution Muay Thai in Midtown Manhattan, going up against Josh Quintero from Rami Elite in Philadelphia, 2 of the most respected schools in Muay Thai in the Northeast. We spoke to our Friday Night Fights production crew spoke with these 2 men just a short time ago. Let's learn a little bit more about Jeremy Sanchez and Josh Quintero.
My name is Jeremy Sanchez. I train out of Evolution Muay Thai, and I'm from Midtown Manhattan. As a fighter, I would describe myself as undefined at the moment. I would like to be technical. I would like to evolve and be able to adapt in the game. I like to have fun. I like to enjoy the moment, so I do expect a good fight tonight. I don't know too much about my opponent, Joshua. I have the footage that I've seen online, but I will not base tonight's fight on that. I'll just use bits and pieces, and I'll adapt mid-fight.
My name is Josh Quintero. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I train at Rami Elite. As a fighter, people know I got heart. I come to fight. I train hard. I know he hits hard. He comes with pressure. I'm ready for everything. I expect a fight. I'm just coming to get my hand raised.
So there you have it, two young guns set to square off on Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Jeremy Sanchez coming in with a record of 5-1. Just 21 years of age. He goes up against Josh Quintero, who has an impressive 8-2 record, and he's also the nephew, as you heard, of Rami Ibrahim, one of the great coaches and fighters in all of Muay Thai. So Quintero, as you heard, has fighting in his blood, and he's ready to strut his stuff on Friday Night Fights. Just 18 years of age. Youth, but not inexperienced by any means. Let's go up to Connor Hall for the official introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for 3 rounds of action in the lightweight division. This is Full Rules Muay Thai. Fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing the red and white trunks, weighing in at 130 pounds and representing Rami Elite. With a record of 8 wins and 2 losses, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Joshua Pretty Boy Assassin Quintero. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing the pink trunks with the blue trim, weighing in at 130 pounds. He trains with Evolution Muay Thai with a record of 5 wins, 1 loss from Hell's Kitchen, Jeremy Sanchez.
Guys, went over the rules earlier, right? Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go to your corners. Good job, guys.
All right, referee Robert Scott gives the final instructions, and we are set for action between 2 of the young guns in the sport of Muay Thai. Josh Quintero out of Rami Elite up against Jeremy Sanchez from Evolution Muay Thai, and Sanchez a couple of straight lefts to begin the action.
Both these guys are young, but they are super technical. It's the new generation of Muay Thai here in the States. Very impressive. Josh Quintero, just at 18 years old, already 10 fights under his belt, and he looks super calm and collected in there.
Quintero just looks a little bit more brash, fighting out of Rami Elite, but also having those bloodlines. The nephew of the great Rami Ibrahim has that pedigree. Quintero in the red, white, and green trunks, red, white, blue, and green trunks. Jeremy Sanchez in, I guess you could say, the fuchsia trunks. Sanchez able to turn Quintero. Fire left over the top. Both these fighters long and lean. Quintero, a little bit of a height advantage. He's 5'11", Sanchez is 5'9". Scheduled for 3 rounds of Full Rules Muay Thai action from New York City. The season premiere of Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino.
It's great technique and composure being displayed by both fighters.
Big right hand finds a home for Sanchez, as does a head kick. Quintero's spinning back fist try comes up empty. Sanchez able to check a kick away from Quintero. Bounces off the ropes and fires a straight right. A teep from Quintero gets in there. Left hook over the top for Sanchez. The oohs and ahs from the crowd, the hometown kid from NYC. Doing some damage late in round number 1 against Quintero. Strong start for both fighters. Again, this one's scheduled for 3 in the 130-pound weight class.
Good start from both, but close round. Very close round, tough to score.
Was talking to Brandon Levi, the head coach at Evolution Muay Thai, yesterday about Jeremy, and he actually said he expected this could be the biggest fight of the entire card tonight, because Sanchez is so technical. Meanwhile, Quintero, who you see there, getting urged on by his trainer and uncle, the legendary Rami Ibrahim, looking for some more work with the elbows. Quintero has that long, lean, angular body, and Rami wants to see him put it to use against that man, Jeremy Sanchez, who has the support of the hometown crowd in New York City. Quintero from Philadelphia. Round 2 underway. Teep try from Quintero. Sanchez works around that. Body kick and a teep from Quintero, but he takes a right hand to the sternum there, or to the chest. Quintero a little more brash, a little more flamboyant in the ring. Sanchez, a very reserved young man. And that's what Brandon Levi said about him. He's just kind of cool and calm in the ring. Doesn't talk a lot of trash. He lets his fists and legs do the talking. And right now he's on top of Josh Quintero up against the ropes.
Both these guys working hard in the clinch. It's getting broken up.
Quintero in the multicolored red, white, and blue and green trunks. Sanchez in the fuchsia lands a good combination on Quintero there.
I'd really like to see Sanchez be first. Seems like he's waiting to counter, but he really just needs to bring it to Quintero. Especially with that nice long range that Quintero has. He does a great job with those straight kicks and those long jabs to keep him at bay.
Quintero feints with the right knee, then fires the left leg to the body. Whips on that outside leg kick try, and his spinning back kick try got muffled.
Great defense being shown by both guys too. Great checks, nice lean backs.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. This full rules affair. Jeremy Sanchez narrowly avoids the head kick there as round number 2 comes to a close. And like Mike Tirico continues to do, prophetic words, beautiful defense being executed by both fighters.
Just so impressive to see guys this young, that composed, and with that technique in the ring. It just really goes to show where Muay Thai is headed over the next couple of years when these guys really start coming into their prime.
Josh Quintero, a very accomplished wrestler at Northeast High School in Philadelphia. Jeremy Sanchez, a TBA Class B title winner in 2017, and trying to add to his resume tonight with what would be his 6th victory in Muay Thai. And coached down by one of the toughest trainers in all of Muay Thai, Brandon Levi, and Rami Ibrahim. You can say the same about him. 2 of the best teachers in the sport on display right now, and their young pupils putting on a show for the folks in New York City. Round 3 underway.
Almost disappointed that this is already the 3rd round. I could watch this technique and these two go back and forth all night.
Smooth operators in both Sanchez and Quintero.
And these guys are just as explosive and just as quick as they were in the first round. Testament to both their composure and their conditioning.
Well said, Mike Tirico. Big right hand finds a home for Sanchez. One of the better punches of the fight.
Good elbows by Sanchez as well.
Inside elbow there for Jeremy Sanchez. And he has the support of the New York crowd. Jeremy, a New York native. Glancing blow lands on the chin of Quintero. And how tough is that, Mike, fighting kind of on foreign soil a little bit? You know the crowd will react to everything the hometown fighter does, and that could potentially sway the judges in a decision.
It's true, but these Rami guys are used to traveling all over the East Coast, and they're fighting all the way from Pennsylvania up to New York, and even further up to New Hampshire. Rami takes these guys everywhere.
Sanchez on the attack with Quintero leaning back against the ropes, and some blood comes out of the mouth of Josh Quintero.
About as dominant as it's gotten so far this fight. It's been close back and forth. And Sanchez really bringing it this third round.
Final 30 seconds of action here. Jeremy Sanchez out of Evolution Muay Thai in the fuchsia trunks up against Josh Quintero from Rami Elite in the multicolored trunks. And a tremendous battle between these two youngsters. Sanchez just 21 years of age, Quintero 18.
Quintero's nose is busted up right now.
Well, that could have been where the blood came from as well. That was the blood. It was out of the nose. Round three.
Good fight from these two.
Round three comes to an end, Mike Tirico, and boy, that's what you pay to see right there. Tremendous action between Sanchez and Quintero, working all the way through.
It's tough to say how the judges are going to take the first 2 rounds, but I think out of all 3, that was the most dominant, that third round, and I think, that Jeremy Sanchez really took it.
Rami Ibrahim wiping the blood from the nose of his nephew and one of his prized pupils, Josh Quintero. A job well done by the youngster. Again, just 18 years of age. Comes in with a record of 8-2. On the other side, Jeremy Sanchez from Evolution Muay Thai looking for win number 6 in his young career. He's just 21. But we're going to be seeing a lot more of both these young men in the months and years ahead. You can be sure of that. So we go the distance on Friday Night Fights. Brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Let's go to Connor Hall for the official particulars.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we do have a winner by unanimous decision. Judge A sees his 29-28, Judge B scores his 29-28, and Judge C scores his 30-27. All in favor of Hell's Kitchen's own Jeremy Sanchez.
So maybe a little more lopsided than we might have expected, Mike Tirico, but nonetheless a unanimous decision win for Jeremy Sanchez. Really just 2 young guys who are just now exploring the limits of their potential. Both these guys have so much talent.
Both these guys have a bright future in this sport, and they're both with great teams. Excited to see them a little later in their career for sure.
Just 2 fights remaining on our tremendous card from Broad Street Ballroom in New York City. You're watching Friday Night Fights, and we're about to turn our attention to the women's side of things. Carmen Corchado, the Brooklyn, New York native, set to take on Ashley Addy out of Ottawa, Canada, fighting out of Team Owama. And we will hear from both of these young ladies right now.
So my name is Ashley Addy. I am from Ottawa, Canada, and I train out of the Ottawa Academy of Martial Arts. As a fighter, I'd like to be seen as a technical fighter. I really respect and appreciate the art of Muay Thai, and that's what I hope people see from me as a fighter. I know that she's a big deal around here. I think she's a bit of a favorite. I know her record's 7-1. I know she's got good boxing and she's fierce. That's what I know about my fighter. What I expect to happen in the ring tonight is for us to put on a good show, to have a good time, and for both of us to leave somewhat satisfied with our performances. Hope it's a good night.
My name is Carmen Corchado. I train out of King's Thai Boxing. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, a Puerto Rican from Brooklyn, New York. She's Canadian, and she's taller than me, very Muay Thai style, whatever that may mean. But other than that, I really don't know much. I don't bother in getting too tangled up on things about my opponent. I just take what my coach tells me and roll with it. I let him do the thinking for me, and then whatever he tells me to do, that's what I do.
So there you have it, Carmen Corchado and Ashley Addy set to do battle here. Corchado 7-1, coming off her first loss in Muay Thai back in November, so she's looking to rebound in a big way. Meanwhile, Ashley Addy undefeated at 5-0 coming in. Let's go up to Connor Hall for the official introductions.
All right, 3 rounds of action coming to you out of the lightweight division. This is Full Rules Muay Thai. Fighting out of the red corner, she's wearing the black trunks with the red trim, weighing in at 123 pounds, representing Team OAMA with an undefeated record of 5 wins and no losses. From Ottawa, Canada, Ashley Black Swan Addy. And fighting out of the blue corner, she's wearing the white and black trunks with the green trimmings, weighing in at 123 1/2 pounds. She's representing King's Thai Boxing with a record of 7 wins, 1 loss. From Brooklyn, New York, Carmen Corchado!
Guys, went over the rules earlier. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Watch the low blows and the headbutts, all right? Touch gloves, go to your corners. Good job.
Referee Robert Scott, our third person in the ring, our penultimate fight of the evening. Carmen Corchado and Ashley Addy set to do battle in a 3-round full rules Muay Thai affair. Still ahead, our main event of the evening with Bart Botwina set to take on Deshaun Robinson. But don't overlook this fight, folks. This one not for the faint of heart. Corchado and Addy come out firing.
Carmen looking to touch gloves, and Ashley Addy just came out. That push kick to the face, a little disrespectful, but all's fair in love and war.
Ashley Addy wearing the all-black top with the red and black trunks. Carmen Corchado in the black and white trunks with the green stars. And 2 accomplished amateurs going at it right now. Corchado 7-1, just coming off her first loss. Addy 5-0.
Addy really doing a good job using that height advantage. But Carmen's doing a good job going low and high and mixing it up and really hitting that body.
Carmen,
there she goes again.
Got a left hook into the chin right there. A lot of head movement from Carmen Corchado. At a height disadvantage to Ashley Addy, who's 5'10". Carmen is 5'5", so trying to avoid the longer reach. Addy teeping away Corchado there. But Corchado lands a shot that had Addy off balance.
She's doing a good job answering everything back, but she's eating one to give one, and it's tough when someone's taller than you to try to cover that distance and get back at him. Nice right hand, though.
Straight right from Carmen Corchado. Draws a reaction from the crowd. Outside leg kick for Carmen as well.
There you go. And Carmen needs to keep her back in that corner so she can control the distance.
Now Corchado starting to find her rhythm. Final 10 seconds in round 1. Both women doing some damage here. And there is the bell, and again, a decline to touch gloves.
Great action that round. These girls went back and forth. The cleaner shots, Carmen landed some big shots, but Ashley Addy really kept that distance and kind of controlled where the fight was in that range. Carmen's going to have to make some adjustments coming into the second round.
There is Ashley Addy out of Ottawa, Canada, the capital of our neighbors to the north. Fred Stonehouse, her trainer, in the corner urging her on. Addy trying to keep her undefeated record intact against New York's own Carmen Corchado, a native of Brooklyn, New York. She fights for Aaron the Ghost Fisher and King's Thai Boxing. And just to give you an idea of how tough Carmen is, when I first met her, I was asking her where she's from, Mike, and she says, I'm from Bushwick, but that's when Bushwick was real. So I said, oh my God. Steer clear of you, Miss Corchado. Tough as nails. Both of these women get back to work in round 2.
And you can tell just Carmen throwing with more intent on all her shots.
Body shot there, straight left to the body.
Nice leg kick.
Carmen tasting a bit of leather as well. Straight right from Addy, who again stands at 5'10" and land a big left hook right there on the chin of Corchado. Corchado also has some fighting in her bloodlines. Her brother Angel, a professional mixed martial arts fighter. And Corchado
finding a home.
2 straight rights and a thudding right-legged kick to the outside of Addie's left leg. Reaching straight right lands for Corchado. The height disadvantage not playing a role in keeping Corchado at bay so far.
I'd like to see her keep hammering that leg. That's really going to add up.
Big right hand for Carmen. Past the halfway mark of this second round. We're scheduled for 3 in this outstanding undercard battle between Carmen Corchado in the black and white trunks with the green lettering and Ashley Addy wearing all black with some red trim.
It's almost as if Addie's now afraid to commit because every time she throws and commits on something, Carmen's hitting her back with 2 or 3 shots.
Corchado stunning Addy with a series of right hands. And Addy stiffening up a bit. Corchado in a groove with time winding down in round number 2 here. Straight left as the crowd chants Carmen Corchado's name.
I think Carmen took that round definitely with the damage she had put on in the second half of it.
A big-time second round for Carmen Corchado. All-out action on Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Great to have you along with us on the season premiere of the longest-running Muay Thai series in North America, everybody. Ari Alagami ringside at the Broad Street Ballroom with Mike the Machine Chirico, a decorated Muay Thai champion in his own right. We look forward to seeing Mike back in the ring in the next couple of months. But right now, it's the ladies on display. Carmen Corchado and Ashley Addy doing battle in a 3-round fight. And up next, our main event of the evening, Bartosz Botwina out of New York by way of Poland will square off against Deshaun Robinson in a 5-round affair.
Halfway through that round, you could tell something in Ashley Addy's face just changed. And Carmen kept bringing it to her. I think we're going to see more of that in this 3rd round.
So here we go, 3rd and final round between Carmen Corchado and Ashley Addy. Corchado, the hometown kid, trying to play an ungracious host to Ashley Addy out of Ottawa, Canada.
And Carmen's just a gamer. You can't phase her. She's just coming straight. Took a beating that first round and really just came back to own it in the second.
Nice teep there up high by Ashley Addy. See if she can employ that length advantage. Sticks a straight left hand out there. Stop Carmen in her tracks.
Good knee by Carmen.
Carmen coming forward despite being 5 inches shorter than Ashley. Robert Scott, our referee, breaking up the 2 fighters. Halfway through this 3rd and final round, Corchado took her first and only loss of her Muay Thai career in November. She appears unfazed by that, trying to rebound under the bright lights of New York City's Broad Street Ballroom. Nice leg kick by Corchado, followed up with a straight left and another one.
Yeah. Not too many checks by Addy. I'd like to see Carmen end those combinations and drill that leg.
Corchado,
and there it is again.
Continues to pepper Ashley Addy. Big straight right hand pushes the Canadian back. And another big right rocks Addy. Time winding down in round 3. Carmen Corchado appears trying to close this show.
Strong straight right. And another. And another.
Ashley Addy walking down Carmen Corchado and tasting leather every time she comes on in. And that's your fight right there. Corchado and Addy go the distance on Friday Night Fights.
And Corchado really bought it in that 2nd and 3rd round. I think she had a hard time dealing with the range in that 1st round. And she really bought the fight to her in that 2nd and 3rd. I think she walked away with the decision.
Well, Mike Chirico, my broadcast partner, has been on the money all night long. We'll see if that continues in mere moments as we await the official decision between Carmen Corchado and Ashley Addy. You are watching Friday Night Fights, our season premiere for 2018. And our tremendous main event is still ahead for you. In mere moments, we'll see Bart Botwina out of Evolution Muay Thai take on Deshaun Robinson from Molina's Martial Arts in Union, New Jersey. Ashley Addy trying to keep her perfect record intact. Carmen Corchado trying to rebound from her first and only loss. We'll see which one of these women was successful in their endeavors tonight. Connor Hall has the scorecards in hand. Let's find out who was declared the winner.
All right, after 3 rounds of action, we do have a winner. Judge A sees this 30-27 for the blue corner. Judge B sees this 29-28 for the blue corner. And Judge C sees this 29-28 for the blue corner. Unanimous decision for Carmen Corchado.
So Carmen Corchado feeling pretty good. She's back in her hometown of New York City, and she is back in the win column. Mike Chirico, an impressive unanimous decision win. Not only gets her back in the win column, but also deals Ashley Addy from Team Owama in Ottawa, Canada, her first defeat.
Yep. Carmen really put on a nice show for her home crowd. And it was great to see her struggle a little bit that first round and then really come into her own and bring the fight back to her in the second and third. Very impressive performance.
So a wonderful performance from both of these women. Ashley Addy and Carmen Corchado go the distance. Corchado gets the victory to improve to 8-1. This is Friday Night Fights here in the Financial District and the folks watching on the internet as well. We are just about set for our main event of the evening. Bart Botwina out of Evolution Muay Thai, about to take on the man you see entering the ring right now, Deshaun Robinson, also known as Desert Storm. Deshaun makes his return to the Friday Night Fight circuit for the first time since 2015. Bart Botwina trying to avenge a loss he suffered back in October in this very same ring. Let's learn a bit more about our two main event competitors.
Hi, my name is Bartosz Botwina. I'm from Poland. I'm living here in New York, and I'm coming out from the Evolution Muay Thai, New York City. Like a fighter, I'm a hard worker, so I'm training really hard. I expected from myself a lot, and I wanna give the good show, good fight tonight. I expected a tough fight, and I wanna show my best skills tonight and give a good fight and good show for the people tonight.
My name is Deshaun Robinson. I'm from Roselle, but I train in Roselle Park. I'm a great fighter. I think I'm a great fighter. I'm a knockout artist. You know, I'm coming for the knockout tonight, and hopefully I get that first round knockout. If not, it's gonna be the second round. I haven't known that much about my opponent, but I know he's a good fighter. I respect all fighters. We all got to go home and support our family, but I'm going home with that win. You better believe that. I want to leave everything in the ring, you know. I want to let everybody know that I'm back because I took a little layoff, maybe about a 2-year layoff, but I'm back now. I just want to say God bless everybody. We're going to have a good fight. I'm going to get fighted tonight, and that's how it's going to go down. I'm going to get knocked out of the night, trust me.
So there you have it, some background on our two fighters for the main event, Bart Botwina and Deshaun Robinson. And Mike Chirico, my broadcast partner, you've been in this situation before, main event, little extra pressure in these situations?
It's always a little extra pressure being the main event, last fight of the night, and usually when you're the main event, you're the one that filled the house. And we have a huge crowd here tonight for sure.
Well, we are just about set to begin. Joel Becker checking out the fighters in their respective corners. Connor Hall will introduce our fighters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 season opener main event. This is our only professional bout of the night. There will be 5 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division with full rules Muay Thai. Fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the red trunks with the white and blue trimmings, weighing in at 146 pounds. He trains with Molina's Martial Arts, has a record of 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws. From New Jersey, Deshaun Desert Storm Robinson. And fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the red and white trunks with the gold and black trim. He weighed in at 149 pounds, represents Evolution Muay Thai with a record of 12 wins, 4 losses. From right here in New York City, Bartosz Botwina!
All right, guys, you're the pros. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. You touch gloves, come out fighting. Let's go.
Our main event of the evening set to begin. 5 rounds of professional Muay Thai action, and we're underway. Deshaun Robinson and Bartosz Botwina. And Deshaun Robinson, immediate sportsmanship after he tastes the power of Botwina in the early going.
Botwina's nice and tight, very technical.
And it looked like Robinson a little uncomfortable with one of his legs, and Botwina not giving his opponent an inch, trying to capitalize. Nice kick to the lower leg, and Deshaun Robinson hits the canvas.
Sean better start checking those, otherwise it's going to be a short night for him.
You can see Robinson, the taller man, he stands at 6 feet, while Botwina is 5'8", but has not factored in so far. Right there we see Robinson trying to extend. Botwina first taste of the gloves of Robinson, but he immediately responds with a sweep.
Lovely sweep.
Joel Becker, our third man in the ring. You're watching the main event on Friday Night Fights. Deshaun Robinson in the all-red trunks taking on Bartosz Botwina.
Robinson looks frustrated in there. Botwina has an answer for everything he's been throwing at him.
Botwina in the red and white trunks, originally from Poland. Now fights out of New York City under Coach Brandon Levi, and he's all over Deshaun Robinson up against the ropes. Robinson, known as Desert Storm, represents Molina's Martial Arts in Union, New Jersey.
Botwina just stalking him across the ring. Throws another kick. Probably another one coming.
Botwina a little short on that leg kick try, but he has been the aggressor in this first round.
And there's another one. You can see that face that Deshaun made. It's not going to last much longer if he doesn't turn out his leg and start checking.
Grimacing after taking that last leg kick from Botwina.
Oh.
And right there looked like Robinson's leg just gave out from under him. That's a slip. Possibly having a little trouble putting weight on that front foot right now, Mike.
Looks like it when he's circling to his right. He's got a little gimp to him.
30 seconds left in this opening round of our main event. Botwina loses his footing. And it's the shorter man coming forward so far. Good combination from Botwina.
Nice
chops
elbow
down
from
with the
Botwina.
elbow.
And another.
No knockdown there, but that one clearly hurt Robinson. Dangerous. No pads needed in this professional bout. And Botwina making use of the elbows towards the end of round 1.
Botwina really needs to start checking. I haven't seen him block one of those kicks.
There's a look at Bart Botwina getting coached on by Brandon Levi, the decorated fighter in his own right, out of Brisbane, Australia, now calls New York City home. We saw one of his other outstanding fighters, Jeremy Sanchez, come away victorious earlier in the night. And Brandon Levi's group trying to pick up another victory, this time in our main event on the season premiere of Friday Night Fights. Sean Robinson having a word with referee Joel Becker in the corner. I think they may be discussing some leg issues that Robinson is having right now. See if Robinson is able to continue. We're going to have Rufus
calling in the doctor.
Dr. Rufus Sadler.
That's never a good sign.
Dr. Rufus Sadler set to make his way into the ring to check on Robinson. Again, this is our main event of the evening. We're 1 round in. It's actually the hand getting a look from the doctor, not the leg as we may have suspected. And Dr. Rufus Sadler waves it off. Robinson cannot continue. Bart Botwina, a first-round TKO victory. And he responds after a disappointing split decision loss his last time out on Friday Night Fights. Botwina needs only 3 minutes of work to dispense with the Sean Robinson, who cannot continue due to injury.
Not sure what happened. He's claiming that something with his right hand.
And the first thing that comes to mind is a broken hand. You see sometimes fighters have that kind of issue. We haven't seen Desert Storm in a while on Friday Night Fights since back on 2015. Could be the wrist, could be the hand, but one way or another.
Could be the hand, could be the forearm. He did eat a couple kicks, you know.
One way or another, that is your victor right there. Bart Botwina, after 1 round of action, comes out victorious. Connor Hall will administer the decision right now.
All right, ladies and gents, after 1 round of boxing, we do have a winner by technical knockout by way of Dr. Stockton. And I believe you know his name, Bartos Botwina.
Well, there you have it, Mike Tirico. Bart Botwina improves his professional record to 12-4. He looked very strong in that first round. It's a shame we didn't get to see more of him against Sean Robinson, but what were your impressions from that bit of action we just saw?
Botwina just looked like someone stalking. He just kept walking around the ring, coming forward the entire time and was picking his shots. It was a very impressive performance by Botwina. Not how you want to see a fight end, but I'm sure Botwina will take the win.
Well, nevertheless, an exciting moment for Botwina, who returns to the winner's circle. Sean Robinson falls to 5-4-2 in the professional Muay Thai ranks, still getting checked on in the corner by the medical staff and, of course, his training crew headed by Jerry Molina. We wish Sean all the best, obviously in some pain as the glove is taken off. So we hope he is all right, and we wish him a speedy recovery. We hope to see Desert Storm back in the ring very soon. That about does it for this edition of Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. We were thrilled to have brought the best of Muay Thai in the United States to the folks watching on UFC Fight Pass. Thank you once again to the good folks at the Broad Street Ballroom and our proud sponsors for hosting this exciting event, including, of course, our title sponsor, Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino, Lucky Strike, Budweiser, the King of Beers, the Brooklyn Athletic Club, Fairtex, the Tourism Authority of Thailand, Fitness NYC, and the Scratch DJ Academy. And Mike Tirico, my broadcast partner, before I let you go, my first time having you on the mic with me. It was a great time tonight. Great to open 2018 with you at my side. But we're going to see you back in the ring pretty soon, I hope.
Yes, definitely. Hoping to get back in there for April.
All right, we look forward to that. Champ, decorated Muay Thai champion, will look to add to his resume very soon on the longest running Muay Thai series in North America. Thanks again to all our fans in attendance and all our viewers on the internet. The president of Friday Night Fights is Justin Blair. The operations director is Eddie Marini, and our director of events is Lauren Gilbert. Our Friday Night Fights crew consists of producer Eric Brody, director Freddie Soberanis, and our excellent camera operators Kevin Talbot, Victoria Harrington, Lee Hosang, as well as Christoph Johnson and Felix Morales. For my broadcast partner, Mike Tirico, my name is Ariel Lagami. This has been Friday Night Fights brought to you by Mohegan Sun.